Welcome to Synergy Services for Hajj and Umrah. Synergy Service is the solution provider to Hajj and Umrah companies and Hajj mission. Here, we are proud to serve the basics and advanced services. We are the founder of Gulf Global Organization of Lost and Found. We are the pioneers in introducing GPS tracking system in case if the pilgrims are lost. We are providing the help center for the Hajj and Umrah pilgrims. So in case they need any kind of help with the toll-free number, we are providing the advanced services for pilgrims, which are going as transportation, hotel, food, telecommunication, call center, safety, communication, business center, ambulances, nikah ceremony, or any other event, historical places, which is unique because we included a comprehensive program of all the visit or historical areas. Plus we have the airport handling and more, which we are going to discuss. But before we proceed, we'll discuss what are the strategic partners or the potential people in our region to whom we are working. We have 65 Hajj missions currently. We are working with them. Plus we have more than 3,000 international traveling agencies. Plus we have 200 distributors in international market. Plus we have 650 approved Hajj and Umrah tour operators in Saudi Arabia. Plus we have 35 kiosks in international airports of different countries, mostly are in Asia. Plus we are working with one airline that's called the Saudi Airlines, and we will expand more airlines to up to 10 in 2 years. Plus we have 10 kiosks at the Hajj terminal, North terminal, South terminal, and international terminals to give our services. Plus we have more than 500 hotels and in Makkah and Medina area. What is Synergy Services? It's basically a combination of activities to provide the opportunities to get the additional services from the existing network, and plus so on. We have additional customer services, additional revenue, efficient services, and privileged services, and so on. So we have a complete organization structure. We are working in a very organized way, and we want to expand to a globally, where our main umbrella is the Gulf Global Organization of Lost and Found. Under that Gulf Global Organization of Lost and Found, we have the Synergy Services, and as mentioned here. First thing is the visa. The visa is the first step of an epic journey. We provide prompt and cost-effective visa service. We have 5 authorized agents in each country, and as per the detail, we can provide for each country which agents we are working. So as we plan a trip, we go to authorized IATA agents, and then we get the visa from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Saudi Arabia, and so on. We go to kick off our journey. We need to get the transportation. We have, alhamdulillah, big transportation network, one of the good in the region. We have the buses, minibuses, highest, we have the minivans, Camry, and so on, because some people need the private buses and some need it as a groups. So we have all kind of services related to the transportation. And as we discussed regarding the hotels, huge network, more than 500 hotels in Makkah and Medina. It goes to different level. Some are very close, which are called the 0 meter in the clock tower, and some are from 200 to 600 meters, and some are from 1000 meters and above. The quality is very good, especially at the 0 meter. We have the 5-star hotels, and especially when we have more than 1000 meters, we have the buses and transportation, 24/7 shelter services, which goes and bring the pilgrims on their required basis. So it's a very quick services, especially for the transportation. It's good for the people who cannot afford the high cost of by living in nearby hotels. So they have the luxury to go to the hotels and come back at any time when they need it, because the buses are always standby for them, and they're always standby to bring them back. So we are fulfilling all the criteria which is required by the Saudi government to have the security guards. We have the maintenance covered. There should be new buildings which must be approved by the special certificate Hajj and Umrah. So going back, the Fourth step, pilgrims need, that's very basic. So we have the very proper catering services. Our catering company is one of the good in the region. We have the Asian cuisine, we have African and European cuisine, in which contains all the continental foods, seafoods, oriental foods, and we can also customize buffets and pasta services. And and if we will go further, we can include special packages, full board, half board, as per the required basis programs. So basically we have our own catering company where they cook, where they have a warehouse to select quality foods and raw materials. We have experienced chef to cook the tasty food. We have a packing staff who are meeting the Saudi municipality and ISO standard of packing. Plus we have a fleet to deliver the fresh foods to the hotels across the city in Makkah and Medina. We have the neat and clean service to serve the pilgrims at the hotels. Plus once they are ready, they can enjoy the best taste of the we have the Arabic cuisine. Our motto is to have a healthy, customized and fresh and tasty. So in Arabic cuisine we have the appetizer from salads to soups, which are mostly liked by the Arab region and European people as well. Plus we have the seafood for the Arabic people, and traditional foods which is made by the chicken and chicken rice and the goat and also the camel rice. And we have the desserts, special desserts from the Arabic cuisine, and especially across the world they love to have the desserts from the on the required basis. We have a very healthy breakfast which includes the jam, honey, omelets and all the basic materials. And for the Asian we include the different kind of omelets, cornflakes and the different kind of curry which they used to have in their in the breakfast especially. And the everyday it's changed, but the standard things are the butter, milk, cream, honey, jams, coffee, tea, so we have everyday different menus for breakfast, for lunch and for dinner. The top three layers items are being changed because it should be changed because they need to change the different things in different days, but the second, third and fourth layers remains the same, especially the desserts, the cold drinks and this. Likewise in the dinner we have a very healthy dinners for the which includes the fruits, which includes the different kind of curry for the Asians and the juices and the as well. This is normal required. All the companies are working on the same pattern from here and so on. We are providing which is unique. We provide the mobile SIMs which is can be used for voice calling and the internet packages. The mobile is free, mobile SIM is free, and we used to send it to each country free of cost as per the required basis. Plus the SIMs are as a raw SIMs, and you need to activate the SIM. So once you will have the SIMs, you will call us to tell us that okay, your pilgrims will arrive on this hotel on this day. So we have the team who go to the hotel and activate their SIMs. Here you will see at the background our team is very active and they are providing the full support services. Plus we have the different very good packages. So for example, the SIM is free, there is already a 3 real balance, but if you need to activate the package, you can have the 50 real package which is normally cost 200 reals. So we, instead of our pilgrims who used to charge 20, 30 and so on during the whole period, and we have the statistics that they are consuming for more than 200 reals. So what we did, we prepare a packages for the internet, for voice calling and international calling. So they can have the package in 50 real which is equal to 200 real. Likewise we have a package of 75 real which is equal to 300 reals, and so on. We have the package of 99 reals which is equal to 500 reals. They have the 500 international minutes, we have the domestic minutes, they have the 10 GB internet and so on and minutes. So providing these services, and if you will see our product, We have the database, we have the recharge. First of all, we have the MiFi, we have the dongles, we have the USBs which are used, and we have a different kind of SIMs which call them mini, nano, and micro SIMs for different kind of mobiles, and they can use the social media networks. Most of our SIMs or our packages have the 2 to 3 GB free. As you will use this, insert the SIM, you will get it, or either you will recharge the minimum 5 to 10 riyals or 15 riyals, you will get these packages free of cost. So we have the further details of the specification, what the mobiles we have, what mobile SIMs we have, balance local and international calls, which can provide as the need of our people. So when our pilgrims arrived at the Hajj terminal, we used to give the SIMs to them at the Hajj terminal, or either they sit in the buses, or the best place is when they are in their building. We have the best customer service solution. We provide the call center, we have the online support, we have the warranty policy, plus train the team who are work with us, especially in the Hajj missions and the big companies working for Hajj and Umrah. We have the call center, which is unique in the region, because these call centers not only help on one nationality, on one region, but we are working as a globally. We have the global organization of lost and found, and we have the team from each country, each country they provide us the assistance, and we hire them either from the Hajj mission, either from the international schools, either from their directly from their region. So we have plus 911, which is supported by the government. Saudi government used to help them. They are putting a lot of advertisement, and they want to assist them, especially the pilgrims. They have a billboard, megacom, and media. They want people to use 911, which is basically the emergency services, lost and found as well. Plus, in case of any casualty, when of traffic police or the fire brigade, they are always the pilgrims, and we are coordinating with them through our tracking devices, which is also have the facility with the one button they can call to them as well. Plus we have the safety services, the tracking device, so they can have the the safety of the people. They have with these safety devices, they can have a longer talking time. Their battery is up to 2 days. It's good for the safety. When they are lost, they can track them, so people cannot waste time with through. First, let me explain that we are internationally certified for these devices. We have global certificate authorized to have this, especially this device, not only in South, across the other regions. That's called the GPS tracking system. This GPS tracking system is not only used to talk between the device to device, but also can use from the device to mobile any mobile in local or international. Plus it has the 911 connecting with the through 911, so you can call emergency services as well. With this device, we are providing the free of cost mobile SIMs. Plus we have the call center, which is also free of course. Plus we have this device where they have the panic button or emergency button. Once you will press this one, you will directly connect to the 911 or directly connect to the loved ones or family people here or across the border. So for example, if you will press 1, you can give this favorite number to your family or person, your son, your daughter, your brother, either they are in your homeland or either they are in Saudi Arabia. You can give press button number 2 or the favorite number 2 to any of your hotel or the group leaders or your ambassadors or so on. So it has a very amazing feature. Let me explain first. It's a voice calling. You can use as a mobile, as a two-way calling, and you can have the tracking history of your loved ones or your pilgrims or your guests as well. So you can see 90 days where if they are lost, you can track them. Plus it has geographical fence, means geographically you can put the fence, so when they go out of the fence, you can have the alarm or message in your mobile Either you can give the track, even for example for one place to one other place, you can assign them a track, so they will follow that track. If they will deviate or lost the track, in this case it will also give you the message. Plus it's a click to reach. It's an amazing feature. It means with this click to reach, our pilgrims, if they are lost, we can approach them, we can directly go and catch them. Because sometimes when the pilgrims are lost, mostly the profile of the people of the pilgrims, they are the old and sick people, and sometimes they are exhausted very easily. So once they are lost, they are asking for the location, and they are also keep moving. So with this device we can go and reach to them without any inconvenience, because we are directly connected with the GPS. RFID is the most advanced feature in the world, but it's not mostly used in this part. But in future, of course, it will help us to get the radio frequency identification. Means it's like check-in, check-out from the hotels, from the airports, and so on. It's an advanced feature which we are working with the different airlines and hotels, and we will continue with them. Plus it has the GPS location based services. It has other amazing feature that's called the smart emergency calling. Why it's called not smart, but even a smarter emergency calling? It means why? Let me explain why it is smarter. Because once you have the smartphone like Samsung or iPhone, but they don't have the longer battery life which it has. They cannot have the tracking system or the state-of-art tracking system which it has. They cannot have the emergency buttons, but it has the emergency button in case of any kind of emergency. Plus it's very user friendly. Plus button, you need only to press button 1 2 3 4 5 and so on. So from age 5 to age 70 or so on, the people, even for the disability or the special needs, they can use it very easily, and it's very user friendly. Plus if you're in the meeting, if you're in the mosque, if you are in or sleeping, then anybody can call. But with this device you can select the number that only the selected people can call you. So these are the additional features which are providing. Plus it has a standby battery life of around 6 days, because we are controlling the signals, and it don't have the social media and any other touch screen which consume the battery. Well, it has a talking time of 2.5 hours. Plus it's click to reach. It has a multi-function. You can use it as an ID. You can put your company logo or your country logo. It's very easy to recharge. Any Samsung USB port can be used to charge it. It has a lanyard hold which helps to be a hanging for the pilgrims, because earlier it was used to have the bracelet or wrist, which is first of all not user friendly. Secondly, when the pilgrims used to make the ablution, it get wet and damaged. While this is the special ID card, and you can, with the lanyard, you can hang around the neck and you can move freely. And its weight is only 40 grams, so it's not bother anyone to carry a 40 grams as a weight. Plus it's very user friendly. It has anti-disturb. Once you are away and you are in the meeting, nobody can disturb you. But it has a two-way communication. You can use as a simple mobile, and it has a SIM remove alarm. Means if somebody will remove the SIM from the mobile, then at least, of course, you will get the notification about. Same we have in Arabic language. It has many other advanced features which we will continue maybe in 2 to 3 years. That's multi-language, attendance system, control staff and team. It's a lot of other we will add later on. It's already functional, but we will commercial it in 2 years and so on. Plus with this device we have the customer services, which is a global, we can serve in any language of any country. And this is not a new device. We have the 18.16 million people using for this device, and it's used once the people will arrive at the Hajj terminal, when you will receive them in the waiting area, in the buses or Hajj terminal, or when they will the hotel. So when we'll go to additional features of this As we discussed, it's a longer time. It's a battery from 2 to 6 days. Many other features like fire alarms and kidnapping alarms and many other things. So it's we call it's a paramount surveillance system where it's the safety of the people and the security of the state. So it gives the live monitoring of the guests. It has a continuous surveillance. It has a transport tracking system in Arafat, Muzdalifah. With the large number of data, we can use it up to 2.5 to 5 million simultaneously together. So with this device, we have our own servers for the safety of the data, and we have a double, which we call the simultaneously. We have a GPS plus Bidu satellite systems who are covering this tools tracking system. So when we say tracking, first is the safety tracking applied during the pilgrim trip. We know that there are some strategic areas inside the Haram Makkah, inside the Medina, inside the downtown area, or the most crowded areas are Safa and Marwa, Arafat, Mina, Arafat Mosque. They are the places where the people are used to lost, and sometimes they need some kind of emergency, so we can use them through this device. Plus, as we created the global organization of lost and found, we know we have the female section where they are the integral part of Hajj community. So we have a special section who help them, and from each country we are getting help to complete this team. Plus we have the international schools in the region, especially in Jeddah, who are providing their team, the young guys who are very motivated to work in this international event. It's a privilege for them to get the exposure, to get the blessings, and to get the more knowledge for these things. And we provide the proper training, how we work, because it's a big organization. So before we deploy our team, we have minimum 4 to 5 hours training, which we give to them with the proper handouts and the other. So when we discuss if the safety is first preference for our pilgrims, either they're in Makkah, Mina, Medina, Arafah, Hajj Umrah, Jeddah, or any border areas, because there are many people who are coming through the land or by sea as well, from the nearby country as well. So now important thing, how to track them. We can track them through our laptop, we can through our desktop, through our mobile. So we have the complete control. Pilgrims are moving. Currently we have contract with the Saudi Airlines, but we are looking forward to have 10 more airlines on board to work with them as a sky sale, airports as well, or the duty free shops as well. So these are the airlines which we are looking forward to work in near future. It will help us to expand our services, not only on the board, the sky sale, and at their duty free shop, international terminals. Plus this device which we are asking for, the giving information about the tracking system, it not only help the pilgrims, but it help to the pilgrims in other sport areas, when the food is coming, when the ambulances, when the transport, the car is coming for the pilgrims, and so on. So it's complete. If we will go forward, we have the services that's called the media. We are providing the media services as well, because the media services means the advertising in Makkah or Medina. It means advertising to the world, because here people from across the region, across the nation, globally are here. So we have the interviews for your Hajj officials in international newspaper and magazines. We can have interviews of your Hajj officials in local newspaper and magazines. We have the industry specific media related to the pilgrims, for example in Makkah newspaper and Hajj magazines, etc. So we have the specific and newspaper as well. So we can have your voice through TV, newspapers, out of home, radio, below the line, website, all these events which we can take place. So it's in communication, it says that you provide the whole information in aggressive communication, especially when you have something very good services like we are providing a very comprehensive services and going to the different kind of seminar, exhibitions, festivals, programs, national events, social gatherings, press conferences. So it's a combination of subliminal and advanced messages to reach these people at the most creativity to create the desire. And plus we have the legal services. Off and on the people are used to loss and they might have the casualties and they have stolen and many other cases as well. So in this case we have the Arabic staff, especially the Saudi staff, was helping us to provide all these assistance. So another good thing which we are providing to our pilgrims, not only the run-of-the-mill places where they are used to go and visit the places for the historical places, like in Makkah we have the birthplace of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. We have the visit of Masjid Aisha, Jabal Rahma, Jannat al-Ma'ala, Jabal al-Nur, Cave of Thor, Masjid al-Jinn, Masjid al-Bilal, Mount Abu Qubais, and we can have the visit of Muzdalifah, Masjid Khaif, Jamarat Museum and Taif, and many so on. As well as in Medina we have a Quba Mosque, Qiblatain Mosque, Jannat al-Baqi, Masjid al-Juma, Quba Mosque, Medina Mosque, Museum, Madain Saleh. We have the 7 mosques to visit. We have a market called the Allah 99 Names Gallery. We have the Quran printing factory. We used to go the Masjid Gamama. We have a Wadi Jinn. We have the Masjid Abu Bakr and Badr Mosque and many other historic places where we used to take our pilgrims to make their events very memorable. Plus we have another activity that's called the event. Many pilgrims they used to have the nikah ceremony in this blessed place. So we have the good restaurant, marriage halls, and nikah organizing events in a very honorable way in this and very honorable and very economic in this region. So people used to start their blessed life, especially from this blessed part of the world. So we have this facility as well. Plus we have the training center for the Hajj pilgrims, plus others. We can organize exhibitions, seminars, training, social gathering as well people. And we have the proper certification we have to these activities. As we compare to the cost, we are very reasonable. As we mentioned, we have the presence in different parts of the world, like in Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, UK, Germany, and Turkey as well. And we have our part working and representing our services there. End of the day, we would like to thank you for your time and attention, and we will look forward to have the further queries to provide the services, especially GPS tracking system, call center, and the hotels, which are the most primary things which is required. We have, as we discussed, we have hotels in a 0-meter clock tower. We have the hotels which is most required by the Asian community, very close to the haram, from 200 to 400 meter, with reasonable cost, with reasonable services as well. Plus we have the hotels at about 800 to 1000 plus distance, and from the government it's compulsory to have the shuttle services or bus services 24/7 for the convenience of the pilgrims. So whenever they want to go and come, they should have these services.